From the heart of Wayne County, this is Wayne Goldsboro Television, Goldsboro, North Carolina. Today's Friday. It's June 3rd, 2016, and this is Wayne Goldsboro Television. I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Pat Garner.
Here we are in, where
Nahana.
are we? Nahana. We're in Nahana?
Yes, you're in Nahana.
And don't ask me how we got here. How did we get here? Took Highway 581 north and then took a left and ended up here, wherever here is. Where are we?
We are at Nahana Feed Supply.
Nahana Feed Supply. This is obviously a feed supply place, right?
It is.
Where they supply feed and stuff. Okay?
All kinds of feed.
All kinds of feed.
Right from your dog all the way to the cows.
Wayne County is one of the premier counties in the entire nation for agriculture, and we're here right in the middle of all of it. I mean, we're in the middle of, it's cornfields around us, tobacco fields around us, and just all kinds of stuff. Soybean, wheat, everything going on right here in northern Wayne County where we are today at Nahana.
That's right.
Right? And now this store's been here for quite a while, hasn't it?
It has.
Has it always been Nahana Feed?
It was the Milo Pierce mill.
Okay, Milo Pierce, of course, one of the famous Pierce family members.
Yes.
Here in northern Wayne County. Right up the road a piece is Nahana Pork, and right down the other way is something else. And this is the middle of northern Wayne County, right?
It is.
Okay. Anyway, hope your day's going well today. We got a few things we want to tell you about. Number one, tomorrow, or rather make that Sunday at the Paramount Theater, the Golden Explosion Dancers and the Golden Fusion Color Guard are going to be putting on a show. It's called their Spring Recital. Now, I have seen this organization, these two groups perform, and I'll tell you one thing, they put on a show. They put on a fantastic show. The Color Guard and the dancers, they all do an amazing job. Tickets are only $5. $5. It starts at 3 o'clock at the Paramount Theater. That is this Sunday, day after tomorrow. Because today's Friday. See, I knew that. But they're live in concert, performing the ADW Performing Arts School, presenting the Golden Explosion Dancers and the Golden Fusion Color Guard. It's an entire program featuring the music of James Brown. Ow! And all that. Anyway, it's a great, great show, and I have seen this organization perform. They are really something fantastic. You want to not miss this. What's that?
Oh, a blood drive. We have the Wayne County employees has a blood drive coming up, but it's not only for Wayne County employees. Anybody can attend, and it's Thursday, June the 9th from 10 to 2:30.
Is that at the Red Cross office?
At the Red Cross office.
At the Red Cross office. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And somebody said there's a special on black dogs and cats.
There is. Actually, June is Adopt a Shelter Cat Month.
June is Adopt a Shelter Cat Month.
Yes.
All right. But there's a special on black cats and
There
black
is.
dogs, right?
There is. It's $25.
$25 at the Animal Adoption and Education Center at 1600 Clingman Street in Goldsboro.
That's right.
There you go. So that'll save you a lot of money right there. All right, next Tuesday.
Yes, please mention that.
Okay. Why, what happened?
Because when we mentioned it yesterday,
Yeah.
the Goldsboro Police Department will be there also.
Oh, that's right.
They will be.
They will be there and working with the seniors and having a good time at Goldsboro Day in the Park. And this will be taking place at Herman Park this coming Tuesday. They got DJ Wildheart there, and boy, is she good. Anyway, it's June 7th from 10 o'clock until 1 o'clock this coming Tuesday. Day in the Park with lawn games and line dancing and bingo, and trivia. We saw a dog named Bingo a few minutes ago, and he went on. But chair volleyball, arthritis exercise, and a whole bunch of stuff. Cakewalk and all that. It's going to be a lot of fun. Wages will serve a picnic lunch, and here's an important note for you. During this event, lunch will not be served at the Senior Center as it normally is. Lunch will not be served at the Senior Center next Tuesday because it will be served at the picnic. at Herman Park. And if you have any questions at all about this, talk to Paula, and Paula's number is 919-705-1785. Okay? What else do we have?
What do we have?
What do we have? I'll ask you first.
On June the 8th, at the Senior Center, they have a reverse mortgages. It's a representative of Consumer Credit Counseling Service.
Oh, that's a great organization. They really are.
They will provide credit counseling for individuals.
Right.
And it's at 10:30. Starts at 10:30. Appreciate that.
Yeah, it was crawling over his shoulder there. Yeah.
Well, as long as he won't bite me.
He wasn't
okay.
biting. I know. Where were we?
We were at the Senior Center.
We're at the Senior Center.
Talking about Consumer Credit Counseling.
A great organization.
Yes. And the program is free and it is open to the public. It's just not for the seniors. So it is open to the public.
So it's not only for seniors. It's also for the public.
It's
That's
open
great.
to the public.
Consumer Credit Counseling Service. Let me tell you what they do. And this is just in a nutshell. If you are having difficulty meeting your obligations and expenses, this is an organization that can really help you out. The Consumer Credit and Counseling Service, nonprofit, 501c3 or 3C or whatever organization, they know what they're doing. They've been around a long time. And if you need help with your obligations, your expenses, you can't make, if you've been out of work, it doesn't matter what your situation is, they can help advise you and set up things for you. The alternative would be other directions you may not be interested in taking. But if you will talk to the Consumer Credit Counseling Service, if you have issues and problems, they can certainly help you out. Okay? Excellent. Now, so we'll go to our interview and we'll be back.
My name is Gus Tullis, and I'm the board member for Division 4, which covers Wayne County and 5 other counties. So we're delighted to have everyone here. I'm going to try to introduce and recognize as many folks as I can, and obviously we're going to miss some. So if I do, then just raise your hand and tell me I missed you. As I said, my name's Gus Tullis. We have the mayor of Goldsboro with us, Chuck Allen. Then we have Joe Dalter, who's Wayne County Commissioner. We have our Secretary, Nick Tennyson, here. We have our governor, and all these folks have come up with different introductions. Sheriff Larry Price of Wayne County. There he is. Thank you. Glad to have you here. Ronnie Ingram, Lenore County Sheriff. Ronnie, nice to have you here. And then Hugh Overholt. He's a board member. Where's Hugh? Anyway, Hugh's out here, so we're glad to have you. There he is. Thank you. Anyway, we appreciate you being here. We have Representative John Bell. We have Congressman David Rouser sitting there. Senator Davis, Don Davis. We have Commissioner Ted Godwin. There's Ted. We have Wayne County Commissioners Bill Pate and Wayne Aycock and Joe Gurley. So we're delighted to have everybody here. And again, if I missed one, I do apologize. Let's start off saying the Pledge of Allegiance, and then there's a few more folks I'd like to recognize. So if you'll stand. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. Thank you. Let me do a couple other local introductions, local thank yous that I'd like to present to you. First of all, we have our division engineer, Tim Little. Brothers, where's Tim? Tim's back there. Tim is head of the Division 4. And we have Wendy Johnson. Wendy is with us back there. Wendy's construction engineer for Division 4. Then we have Giles Harrell, who is the district engineer for Wayne County. So I know they're here. And then we'd like to recognize 4 or 5 individuals from the staff that just made a tremendous impact and made this thing happen. Brandon Herron, who's a resident engineer, Johnny Narron, who was the lead inspector, Curtis Johnson, lead for survey, and LaRue Weaver, lead structure inspector. And then one special tribute, one of our staff, Ray Bailey, a year or so ago, unfortunately lost his life on the job, but he was very instrumental in this project. All right, now, we're of course tickled to death to have Governor Pat McCrory with us. Yes, without his vision, a lot of this stuff never would have even come to pass. And we're all excited about what he's going to have to say today. But at this time, I'd like to introduce Mayor from Goldsboro, Chuck Allen, for remarks.
Well, good morning, everyone. What a great day to be in Wayne County. And as a new mayor, 5 months on the job, look what we've already accomplished. I mean, how can you do any better than this, right? Well, in all seriousness, this has been going on a long time. It's always great to have the governor, the secretary, all our board members, all our federal and state elected officials in Wayne County and Goldsboro to see the great things happening in eastern North Carolina. So we welcome all of you. Since Mr. Tullis has already introduced you, we won't do that again, but it's just great to have you here. It's just really great. The one thing I do want to say, there's a couple people that aren't here that I do want to just take 1 minute and recognize, and that's former Transportation Board member Lee McNary, Derwin Stevenson, Bobby Lewis, and some of those folks, Jim Trogan, because they were all instrumental in getting us to form the Highway 70 Commission. The Highway 70 Commission is what's basically getting all this started. I'll never forget big Senator Carr, former Senator Carr, he was a workhorse for Wayne County and Eastern North Carolina. But Senator Carr told us one time, boys, we're going to take the money from Division 4 because we got to go to Johnson County and fix Highway 40 in Johnson County, and we're just going to move right down the road. So I can tell you, if Big John, as we call him, if he's here today, he'd be mighty proud of what this team has accomplished, and we're just going to keep marching down the road, right, Secretary Tennyson? Absolutely. Okay, good deal. So anyway, so it's a great day for Wayne County, but it's even a greater day for Eastern North Carolina because the connectivity is hugely important to our livelihood. I do want to thank the Highway 70 Commission for all the work they've done. They really do a lot of work. The other two folks I just want to briefly mention are all the folks at NCDOT, Tim Little, Wendy, all the staff at DOT. Not only do they work on this, but every day they're working to make our roads better in Wayne County. They do a lot of work from Raleigh down. They don't get the recognition that they deserve, and I do want to take a minute. Even though I give them a hard time a lot, we love them. They're great people. They're doing a great job, and we really do. The other person I want to recognize just as a fellow contractor, Barnhill Contract, and I think Rob is here. Barnhill has done an awesome job on this project, as they normally do. This project was a tough project, and they had a lot of stuff to get over, but they got over it, and it's a great project. We're just proud. We're just very proud to ride on this road, and I thank everybody for coming. Yeah.
Just for me. Look at that. Now get to work. Pretty cool.
All right, at this time I'd like to ask Joe Daltrey, who's chairman of the Wayne County Board of Commissioners, to come forward with a few remarks and a welcome. Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. On behalf of the Wayne County Board of Commissioners and all of Wayne County, we want to welcome you here at the edge of Wayne County, but for this momentous occasion. This is a big, big deal for Wayne County and Eastern North Carolina. The dedication and the opening of this freeway is many years in the making. Its completion marks a culmination of years of planning and work throughout the state of North Carolina, and especially here in Wayne County. This 19.6 mile project represents an investment of $246 million, and as we've all seen, the future Interstate 42. Man, that sign really looks good to me. I want to talk today a little bit about change, though. A lot of people are fearful of change. You know, I own a business on the old highways, now to be the old highway and the bypass in 70. And a lot of people that are on that highway are very concerned about the traffic and how the effects to their businesses. Folks, change is good. It is our future, and we need to actually look at change in a positive attitude. You know, that means that we may, and the businesses along Highway 70 may have to turn around and advertise more in order to bring our customers there. But look at the positive effects, and the positive effects of that are the ease of getting in and out of my driveways and my customers' ease of coming to my business as such. Because if you've ever been along there where Wilbur's is, and that's where I'm located, on Friday afternoon, you can imagine how difficult it is for my customers to get in here. So this opening is good. It's good change, and I think we need to embrace that. I want to point out before I leave, though, basically two people from Wayne County, well, three people in total. Bobby Lewis was instrumental in this project, but additionally I want to recognize our current mayor, the new mayor, Chuck Allen, and Jack Best for their efforts on this highway. A lot of times there are people that are in the backgrounds that are doing the heavy lifting. They have the vision, and they are the ones that do the work to actually go and get and mount the support for a particular project. And a lot of times they don't get the thanks that they deserve. And I just want us all to remember the hard work, not only that Jack and Chuck did, and Bobby, but many others that were involved with this project. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And at this time, I want to introduce our Secretary of the Department of Transportation, Nick Tennyson, who will offer some wonderful remarks, I'm sure, and then he will introduce our governor. So welcome.
Gus, this misplaced confidence there about wonderful remarks. And Governor, I wanted to caution you that right after you settle that North Carolina, South Carolina border dispute, maybe we're going to work on the Wayne County, Lenore County problem. Didn't I go past a sign?
Yes.
Okay. Just curious. Well, I got this.
Some things you don't talk about.
I know, I've got this problem with Durham. I was mayor of Durham, and there were a lot of people in Raleigh who didn't understand just how far Durham came. Anyway, never mind. We won't get into all that. Gus, we appreciate your service on the Board of Transportation. That Gus has retired the trophy as best dressed member of the Board of Transportation after a number of years. We were out here a couple of months ago, very near here, to talk about the fact that this was going to be a future interstate. And Congressman Rouser, I want to thank you and all the members of the delegation. That was a unanimous effort on the part of the North Carolina congressional delegation to make sure that interstate designation was a part of the FAST Act that was passed, and it's that sort of unanimity in recognizing or understanding how important it is for all of us to advocate for North Carolina that it really counts. So thank you, and that was a great day. This is even a better day thanks to Division 4 and Tim Little and his folks and the Barnhill Contracting Company who got this section of the bypass ready to go, and the strong leadership that Governor McCrory's had for making this kind of thing happen. We certainly understand that things like that interstate designation are important, and the governor made that a part of his 25-year vision to make sure that we connect up these areas, enhancing freight movement, paying attention to the fact that Seymour Johnson, as a major asset to the state of North Carolina and to the country, is better served by having free flow of traffic. I think that the fact that this connectivity is here makes this a better place to do business, and I certainly hope for that and expect that outcome, that the people that have already invested here are going to realize that the ease of being able to connect up is a key part of continuing to grow. All of those ways, mobility, connectivity, all those ways are going to be overcome by the people that actually get on this road and travel to the beach if that's where they're going without going through all the stoplights they've been going through before. I think the idea of getting this road on the map, which we're counting on doing, I want you to know that we are reaching out to Google Maps and Rand McNally and all those other folks to make sure that they realize that this line has extended all the way, and so they can give people the ability to take advantage of it. But going from Wayne County to Lenore County and connecting up those folks that are trying to get all across the state is a key part of our goal. This was a $235 million project. This is not the entire 20 miles, 19.6. So I don't want to. I'm accused sometimes of being the guy that can find the dark cloud inside every silver lining. So I don't want to talk about money, but I'm going to talk about money because the governor and the General Assembly in this most recent budget have found $700 million in new funding that can be put toward transportation over these 2 years. And it's that kind of commitment, that kind of investment that the people of North Carolina are being asked to make and have made in transportation that will allow us to succeed in the 21st century. This increase that just happened of transportation funding is the largest increase in transportation revenue in more than 25 years. So with that increased and more stable funding system came the opportunity for the governor to lead on the question of how we select projects, and he did through our new transportation project selection process through the Strategic Transportation Investments Law. We're taking the politics out of transportation selection and making the best possible use of the money that we can come up with to meet these challenges. The governor's also proposed putting, from this year's current revenue surplus, putting $68 million of our surplus towards supporting critical infrastructure at the ports and airports, because we don't just thrive based on highway transportation. We have a number of transportation systems with. So, having told you all the ways that I think the governor's provided great leadership, I will now get out of his way so he can help lead and introduce the governor of North Carolina, Pat McCrory.
Thank y'all very much. Interstate 42.
Yeah.
Interstate 42. 20 miles of no stoplights. And that's what it's all about. 20 miles of no stoplights. And I got to tell you, that's going to make a big difference in the economic development of this entire area. Because as we get to and from marketplaces throughout North Carolina and other markets in other states, we've got to make sure we have a clear path for transportation. And this clear path for transportation will end up helping Wayne County and Goldsboro and other cities in the long term, because we're going to better be able to recruit new manufacturing and other companies to this area. It's also going to help the agricultural community get your products to and from marketplaces throughout North Carolina and the rest of the world. And one thing we're trying to do is get a clear path between Raleigh and Morehead City, which is a very, very important port, which we're putting more money into this year's budget. I'm recommending major money into the Morehead City port. We're also redoing the dredging at Morehead City to ensure that that becomes a major port for agriculture and for other products made in this area. So we think this 20 miles of no traffic lights will end up helping us recruit new industry to this county and other counties in this entire eastern North Carolina region. Because connectivity was the major part of our vision, our 25-year vision. No one town in North Carolina can stand on an island by itself. It has to be connected to other islands that have also economic vitality. And the more connectivity we have in North Carolina, and even with our neighboring states in Virginia and South Carolina and Tennessee, will help everyone with jobs and economic vitality. Now, one thing I'm going to be working with your chairman and also your incredible mayor. He's doing a great job in such a short period of time. Let me tell you, he's advocating for a lot of things for this region to me all the time. He's doing a great job, and I also want to say to his predecessor that he did a great job too. But you've got some great leadership right here at the local level and in your local representatives here in both the Senate and House. They are fighting for this portion of eastern North Carolina in Raleigh, and I just want to let you know I'm listening to them. They are a part of our 25-year vision of connectivity, and that's very important. One thing we do need to work on, though, is we do need to also now connect the people making on this road, for example, to downtown Goldsboro. We want to make sure we have signage to downtown Goldsboro, because the job you're doing in downtown Goldsboro is absolutely fascinating. The redevelopment with our historical tax credits, the new housing that we have in downtown, the Main Street buildings that are being revitalized. We're going to want people to get off the exit here and see the great work that the city of Goldsboro is doing. In addition, there are a couple of good barbecue places there, one right across the street from the other. And we're going to get the people off the road and also come visit and spend money in Wayne County and in Goldsboro and the surrounding counties in this area. So we are going to have to look at signage and advertising, as we do along every interstate highway in North Carolina. It's going to be up to us, our responsibility to market people to get off the interstate highway and visit and spend money in the towns that join every interstate highway throughout our state, whether it's 85, whether it's 26, whether it's I-77, whether it's I-40, and now I-42. Doesn't that have a good ring to it? I-42. And I'm very proud of the work that Nick Tennyson did. I'm very proud of your incredible board member and Gus. He is the best dressed board member in North Carolina, and I can't keep up with him. This is the first time I've seen your mayor with a tie on. I thought I'd be in by not wearing a tie. I was deciding what to wear, and I said, I know the mayor won't wear a tie. And it's a purple tie. Well, East Carolina tie.
Manager made me wear it.
Manager made you wear it. But there's a lot of teammates here that made this happen. I want to thank. But the people I also want to thank are the people up on this bridge, because they're the ones who put the hard work and laying down pavement. God bless you all. I spent, in 1975, I spent about 8 weeks of my life laying down pavement on the tennis courts across the street from Goldsboro High School. And believe me, it's hot here, laying down pavement as we're seeing right now. And these men and women did a lot of hard work to make this happen. And we want to thank the state workers for doing this. So God bless each one of you. It's great to be back in Wayne County and Goldsboro. And let's make it happen, and let's officially cut this. What do we cut?
Yeah, where's the ribbon?
Oh, there's the ribbon. We're going to cut the ribbon. And we'd like to join our state representatives and Congressman Rouser to come up here too, state senators. We'd love to have you up here too. God bless each one of you. Thank you very much.
All right, y'all count down, starting from 5-4, okay?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
There you go. Now, I'm going to be driving down this road around 4 o'clock on the way to Morehead City from Raleigh. Troopers, stay out of the way. Y'all be safe on this road now.
Are you serious? I can't do this. We gotta do that one again.
Okay, let's do that one again. Take 28.
I never know when he's serious or not. I'm like, am I supposed to respond to that?
No.
It is after lunch.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, after
Oh,
lunch.
I'm usually here in the morning before
That's
things get
right.
crazy.
Anything after around 1 or 2 o'clock,
This does explain it.
I can't help it. I just go nuts.
You're not responsible for
I am
what
not
you do after
responsible.
lunch.
We're not responsible. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Our guest today is Amanda Grantham, and Amanda's with the Goldsboro Family Y. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming in. Always great to have you come by.
Yes, we
Talk
enjoy
about-
it.
Yes, we love having you in here, talking about the why, and why nots, and what fors and when tos. And
Absolutely.
And there you go. All right, now what do we have today? What do you do at the Y?
Me?
Yeah,
personally?
no, somebody else. Yeah, what do you do at the Y?
Well, I kind of have two roles. I do all of the marketing and communications and public relations. But then I also help manage the front desk and our membership side of things as well, and hopefully provide everybody a good customer service experience.
Excellent. I asked for 2
Yeah.
rolls once and I only got 1 biscuit.
Oh, that's a
Okay,
shame.
anyway, what's on the agenda for today? What are we talking about with the Y?
Well, a really big, exciting thing we have coming up is what we talked about last time we were here, which is our diabetes prevention program.
Yes. 1 out of 10. 1 out of 3, excuse me.
Yes, 1 out of 3.
1 out of 3 have it or almost have it
And probably don't know it.
and don't know it. Only 1 out of 10
Yes.
know it.
Yes, that's right.
That's where the 1 out of 10 comes from.
So
Why is that? Do we know why?
I think just a lack of testing, and people are in denial, don't go to their doctor like they should, don't get checked.
Man, that is dangerous. Because diabetes is really dangerous. It's,
Yes.
It's what isn't that the silent killer?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the silent
Well, that's
killer.
kind of heart disease too.
Yeah,
But
well, that
yes.
and heart disease, yeah. But anyway, you don't know you have it when you have it.
But 1 in 10 have 1 in 3 have pre-diabetes.
Pre-diabetes.
Not necessarily diabetes, but pre-diabetes, which means they're very highly at risk. And so that's what our program is here to help.
Okay. Well,
Because
tell me about it.
when you are diagnosed with diabetes, it's like $14,000 a year in medical costs.
Wow.
So it's kind of an expensive thing, and it's very dangerous, and we all know what it can cause. But we want to prevent that. And so we are offering a program for prevention.
Okay.
And it includes 25 in-person sessions with the lifestyle coach,
Okay.
as well as a membership to the Y throughout the enrollment period.
Wonderful.
So pretty much a free membership while you're in the program.
What do we know about diabetes? Do we want to get into that? I mean, I know you're not a doctor and we don't play one on TV. But what do we know about diabetes?
That it's not good.
It's not good. We know that much.
No.
Anyway, we won't get into that because that's too involved, okay?
Right, but we do have people that you can call and see if you are qualified, because we're only taking pre-diabetic people,
Okay.
not anybody that's already been diagnosed with diabetes. There's a whole nother thing for that with the doctor's
Yeah.
offices. So,
Pre-diabetic means you're subject to, or certainly at risk
to developing it,
to
yes.
developing diabetes. Now, if only 1 out of 3 or 1 out of 10, even though they have it, are pre-diabetic, from where do your subjects come for the
Right, so we have a couple qualifications they can have at the doctor's office and have blood work done, but we also have just a lifestyle like risk analysis survey that we can administer to see. And then once their doctor says, wow, you might be a candidate for this, they can come to us. Most insurances are going to cover the cost of the program,
Okay.
so they don't have to pay. Some pay maybe $25, $50, but very significant decrease in cost.
And this is so important because your life depends on this.
Oh, absolutely.
This could be
Yes.
life changing. Diabetes prevention program.
Yes,
And-
starting in June this month.
And how long will this go?
Each session is about a year.
Okay.
So they meet really intensely up front and have some classes and get their membership started and learn about healthy eating and nutrition. And, the goal is to lose a certain percent of their body weight and to increase like 150 minutes of activity a week. So they have set goals and what they want to accomplish after the year.
My doctor said, and I'm serious, my doctor said 150 minutes a week. That's about 30 minutes a day for 5 days. And he said, never take 2 days in a row away. Go 3 days and stop a day, 2 days and stop a day, 3 days and stop a day, or whatever. But never put 2 days together off. That's what he said. So I don't do that. So 150 minutes a week, when you stop and break it down 30 minutes a day, it's not that much.
That's doable.
That is certainly doable.
It's very doable.
And that is exercise like how? Do you exercise? You're at the
Yeah,
Y.
it could be walking.
Yeah.
Some people say, hey, I cleaned my house all weekend long. I worked for 2 whole hours doing chores.
Well, that's exercise.
I mean, I've broken a sweat cleaning my house. Have you?
No, I'm sure. No. No.
But yes.
Well.
Anyway,
But you could.
you can contact the Y if you feel like you are qualified, and we can give you some more information. Ashley is our coordinator for that program, and she's great. So you
Okay.
can just give us a call.
Excellent.
Check out our website. Information there, too.
919-778-8557.
That's right.
Hey. 919-778-8557. The Goldsboro Family Y on Parkway Drive. What are the hours? You guys have all kinds of hours over
Ooh,
there.
we
Yeah.
are open very early morning
I
until
know.
very late at night.
No.
Every day.
And you can count on that.
And then
every day.
Sunday, just in the afternoon, 1 to 6.
Oh, okay. All right, now that's the diabetes prevention program.
Yes.
What else do we have with the Goldsboro Family Y that we want to talk about?
We have a first annual youth triathlon coming up June 25th.
A youth?
Youth. It is kids only, 6 to 15.
Wow.
They
Okay.
can come, and there's different levels of the biking, the swimming, and the running based on the age group.
Mm-hmm.
But it's only $25.
Okay.
And it's a great way for kids to get introduced to the sport.
And when does this start?
June 25th.
All right, that's coming up soon.
Yes.
6 to 15. Do you have to be a Family Y member?
Nope.
You do not?
No, sir.
How
Anybody.
about that? Anybody. Any 6 to 15-year-old. I'm almost 15,
Almost.
but I'm not going to run in some triathlon, I'll tell you that. I don't care how old I am. Okay, you'll have to ask C.C. Wilkins to do that. All right?
Yes.
Or J.J. Wilkins, or his brother T.T., or B.B., or R.R. Here you go. All right, what else do we have we're talking about today?
How about summer camp?
Summer camp. That's good.
Because that's a big thing. What do you do with your kid all summer in Goldsboro
Send 'em
when
to camp.
school's out? And
Yeah.
you have to work. I mean, I have to work, so my kid has to go somewhere during the day.
Well, what
So,
goes on at summer camp?
oh, it's fun. We have. They have at least, I think, a field trip every week. We provide usually breakfast and lunch and some snacks. And
Okay.
they go swimming almost every day. Lots
Wow.
of free play. We still touch on some educational activities, arts and crafts, some STEM and some stuff. So,
Okay. Oh,
and you
that's
can
great.
do it weekly. So if you want your child just to come for 1 week, or you can do all 10.
Okay. Well, what's the
Yeah.
cost on the summer camp thing
It
there?
starts at $100 a week for members.
$100 a week for members.
And $125 for non-members, which
So
is about the
non-members can
going
go.
rate for child care in Wayne County.
Yeah.
So
All
to
right.
get meals and fun and activities and field
feed 'em
trips
too?
and- yes.
Whoa.
And they can stay until 6 o'clock in the evening
Really?
for working people.
That is.
Yeah.
That's great. Summer camp. So that's 919-778-8557
Mm-hmm.
to find out more about summer camp, summer swim. Did we talk about summer swim?
Nope, but that is another cool thing we have going on for kids who maybe want to try out for the swim team at their school in the fall, or they want to come join our competitive swim team, but they haven't really started doing that. Or you just want your child to get up out of bed every morning and go swimming all summer.
Now that sounds like fun.
To some people, it does.
To some people, yeah.
Yes,
Hey
so we-
kid, get up, get out of here, and go soak your head.
It's good for them.
Go
It gives
swimming.
them structure all
Sure,
summer.
it is good for 'em.
And
Well, it's
physical
healthy.
activity. Right.
Exercise and all that.
So we have a summer swim program available for people in our outdoor pool, and it's in the mornings, Monday through Friday.
Okay.
Very affordable, $50 a week for members, $75 for non-members.
Non-members again can participate. In
Absolutely. So
All
if
right.
you want to try out for the swim team in the fall, Wayne, you can come out in the summer and practice.
this. Moy? I think not.
We do have an adult swim league.
I think not. I mean, I'll go. I'm not. I'll go jump in the water. Because I'm constantly being told. Anyway, but besides all that, and that is fun. But a swim team, no, I'm not that good. Yeah, I flounder and trout and all that. But anyway, that's another story. But that sounds like a lot of fun. There's so
Yeah.
many things to do at the Y.
Yes, absolutely.
Because you have that enormous pool out there, and you have all that exercise equipment and all that stuff to do.
And did you know that we staff the 2 city pools as well? The Mina Well and the Peacock Pool?
No.
Well, the Mina Well is currently being renovated.
Yes, it is.
But the Peacock Pool is open as
Is
of
it?
Memorial Day. And there was a lot of people that went out last weekend and enjoyed the cold water. But our lifeguards are out there and members get in free.
Lifeguard. So the Family Y staffs these
Yes, sir.
lifeguards at these pools.
So all of our members can use the pools for free, but otherwise I think it's $3 for a child, $5 for an adult. So
Wow.
very affordable.
That's exactly right, and such good exercise and so much fun.
Yeah.
That is great. All right. So what else do we have?
Just come join us. Come visit.
Well, you have a lot more, but that's
Right.
enough we want to talk about. We want to save something for later on.
Oh, yeah, we'll save
Okay,
some more
save
surprises
something
for next time.
later on. Surprise for next time. Okay.
Oh, I have an idea.
What?
Why don't we do a special for anybody watching the show this week? And if they come and join the Y for the next month and they say that Wayne Alley is cool, they get a free joining fee.
Oh, they know better than that. No, wait a minute. So they say,
Why not?
Wayne Alley's cold.
Cool.
Cool.
Got to get it right, Wayne.
Gotta get it right. Get it right. Wayne Alley's cold. Cool.
Come to the front desk.
Front
How about
desk.
that? In the
That's good.
next, let's see, how about we'll say June 15th.
By June 15th.
Come to the front desk, tell them Wayne Alley is cool, and you will get your joining fee waived.
Hey.
How about that?
I like it. I don't know what
Why
it
not?
means, but I like it. That sounds good. Wayne Alley's cool and cold. And go to the front desk and you get a what?
You will get your joining fee complimentary. So
Really?
if a family joins, they save $150.
Really?
Yes. Why
Wow.
not?
Hey, I like that. That's pretty cool. Of course, so
See,
am I.
Wayne Alley's cool.
Hey, I'm telling you. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
By June 15th.
By June 15th, yeah. Cool. Okay, well, that's good. Amanda Grantham is the whatever she is at the Goldsboro Family Y, and she's cool too.
Oh, thank you.
919-778-8557. The Goldsboro Family Y opens early and closes late, right?
Yes.
Good. All right.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
All right. We're back on Wayne Goldsboro Television. Today is Friday. Oh boy, you got weekend plans?
No, because it's going to rain.
Well, maybe okay, it's going to rain. It's going to rain a little. It's not going to rain a lot, and in fact, not everybody will get rain this weekend. Not everybody.
Promise, I will get rain.
Okay, she'll get rain. Nobody else will. Some places will get rain, some places will not. Now, the rain that we're getting will probably be over by, say, Monday morning, early Monday morning. And after that, look out. Katie, bar the door. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be beautiful weather next week. It's going to be warm. Summer arrives June 21st or 22nd, somewhere in there. It depends on the time, on the year. I haven't looked that up, but that's it, June 21st or 22nd. Summer will be arriving, but we will feel the effects of summer temperatures next week, okay? We'll be in the mid-80s next week, so be prepared for that. All right, just be ready. All right.
This is not too bad.
No, it's not bad. And the thing is that the dew point will not be as high as we have had, which means that it's not going to be as humid and it's not going to feel as rough. When that dew point gets up around 70 degrees, when the dew point's around 70, it really feels rough. It's thick, it's close, as some people would say, and it's humid and it feels kind of yuck. But we won't be there. No, it'll be nice. Anyway, something very quickly from the state of North Carolina. The Department of Transportation says that North Carolina is surveying Wayne County to determine seat belt use. You use your seat belt?
I do.
I do too, because I've seen what happens if you don't, and if there's an accident, it's not nice. And I don't understand why people don't use their seat belts. I hear all the excuses. The excuses are, well, it wrinkles my dress, or, okay, it wrinkles my clothes, or something like that. Well, that's baloney. I mean, what's your life worth? What's your children's life worth? I mean, think about that. I know this is not nice to talk about, but you need to think about this. Think about your family. Wear your seatbelt. It saves lives. Wayne County is one of 25 North Carolina counties selected as a seatbelt survey county to help determine North Carolina's overall seatbelt usage rate. And that's required by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. The seatbelt usage rate is one of many metrics used by the governor in his Vision Zero project, which aims to save lives on North Carolina roadways. Surveyors will be in the area throughout the month of June, all this month, tracking seatbelt usage among Wayne County motorists. They will not stop you to see if you're wearing your seatbelt. They can actually see whether you're wearing it or not. The decision on what counties to conduct surveys was based on fatality and road segment data. Now that tells you right there, we're not one of the better counties as far as seatbelt usage. You should be using your seatbelt. In 2015, North Carolina's seatbelt usage rate was 89.9%, which means 1 out of 10 were not using their seatbelt. That's slightly below the national average. Wayne County's usage was at 90.6, which is slightly above state and national numbers. It's still, and that's good. 96% for passengers, and that's pretty good, but we can do better. North Carolina law requires all motor vehicle passengers in both the front and the back seat to buckle up. In the front seat and the back seat, buckle up. The Click It or Ticket program is in its 23rd year and has increased driver seatbelt awareness and usage rates and reduced fatalities across North Carolina. So be aware of all that. Always wear a seatbelt, especially when you're inside a vehicle.
Especially when Allie's driving.
Especially if I'm driving. That's exactly right. Okay. Gee whiz. Do we have anything else, or we're about done here?
I think that's it.
We're done. This is it. Hope you have a great weekend. Oh, yeah. We are at Nahanta Feed Supply. Thank you for reminding me where we are. And this is on Nahanta Road in Pikeville. What are their hours? Do you remember their hours?
They are closed on Monday.
Closed on Monday.
Tuesday through Friday is from 8 to 5, and Saturday is from 8 to 12.
Say that again.
Closed on Mondays.
Got it.
Tuesday through Friday.
Tuesday through Friday.
8 to 5.
8 to 5.
And Saturdays from 8 to 12.
8 to 12. They also have LP gas bottle refills now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. All right, that's where we are, and we appreciate these folks allowing us to invade on their properties today, and we do indeed, and we thank you for that, and I hope you have a great weekend. Please, if you're headed out and about, drive carefully and always wear your seatbelt. And until Monday, I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Pat Garner.
And this is Wayne Goldsboro Television.